growing up it was tough, that's why I didn't go to college? Or will it be because it was tough growing up, I have to go open up my business? I came to speak to the people that have had to grow up faster than everybody else. I came here to speak to the people that life has not been fair to you. I came here to speak to the certain type of people that your teachers are asking you to focus on your grades, yet what's going on at home is unfair and it's not your fault. That's who I came to speak to today. Some of you have had to grow up faster than everybody else, and you can see it in your face. You can see it in your eyes. No matter how much you try to hide it, there's something going on, and you know you're the one that's had to step up, and it's not even your fault. Just because you come from where you come from, just because you look the way you do, just because there's not enough money at home, just because you've lost people to violence, to drug abuse, homelessness, all of that is real. And you're somehow dealing with it and still showing up to school. So that's why I'm gonna respect you, because you're still finding a way to be here today. Now, when I went into high school, I decided I wanted to play football. So what I would do is every night I'd walk into my parents' bedroom. I told you they don't speak any English, so I would go, "Ama, buenas noches." I'd give her a kiss on the forehead every single day, every single night. So I said, "Ama, buenas noches." She said, "Sueña con los angelitos." You know what that means? It's dream with the angels, sweet dreams. Then I went, "Apa, buenas noches." He responds, "Vete a dormir, ya descansa," right? So I went to sleep. I'm super excited. It's Sunday night. It's about 10 p.m. I'm ready to go. I have my cleats laid out. I have my pads laid out. I have my helmet laid out. Everything's good. C's, B's. I don't really like school. Don't really like reading. Don't really get the point of it. Don't really like my teachers. They're all right, some of them. That's who I was at this point. Now, at 2 in the morning, everything changed for me. 2 in the morning that night, everything changed for me. My dad kicked my door in. And he said, "Corre, ve, agarra tu madre. Go get your mom." Now, I don't know about you all, but when it comes to mom, if anybody says anything about my mom, I lose it. If they're telling my mom's in trouble, I don't think twice. So I got up. I didn't understand what he was talking about. Again, in my household, we never saw drugs. We never saw domestic violence. I didn't understand. All I knew was, "Corre, ve, agarra tu madre, go get your mom." I went outside, I looked to my left, and my mom is running in a full sprint down the street. So I ran after my mom. I finally caught up to her, and I turned her around, and I grabbed her. I said, "Ama, levántate. I thought maybe you're sleepwalking. Wake up." She looked back into my eyes. She grabbed my hands, and she said, "Somebody help. This man is grabbing me." Now I took a deep breath. She took off again. I grabbed her again. Now at this point, I'm a little shook. Exactly. I'm like, "Ama, like, for real, you're kind of scaring me now. This is not funny anymore." Grabbed her again. I said, Ama, please, wake up. Snap out of it." She yelled out again, "Alguien ayúdeme, somebody help, this man is grabbing me." That's when I knew. I don't know if any of you have ever lost anybody or lost anything, but whatever I had thought, I had to take a deep breath. I grabbed her again. Now my mom's name is Maria. And I said, "Maria, my name's Al. Everything's gonna be okay." But I decided that when I went back to school, I understood now, I did not like reading more now. I did not like math more. I did not like my teachers more. I did not like my principal and vice principal more. But I did understand something. I understood that because this had happened, I had no other option but to win. I had no other option but to be successful. Because just like that day, nobody came to help. Just like that day, nobody's coming. I understood that. I understood that my razón, my reason, was no longer about math. That's what going to school is about. When you understand your why, you go after the dream regardless if you like math, regardless if reading is hard. It's no longer about, I'm no longer gonna make an excuse. So when I went to high school, I decided that I had to make something happen. Now, some of you have heard these kind of people. Now, just think about this for a second. Some of you guys have heard these kind of people. Growing up, we didn't have any money, so I didn't go to college. Growing up, I grew up without my dad, so that's why I didn't start a business. Growing up, there was gangs and there was drugs, so that's why I didn't go after my dreams. That is completely true. That is absolutely true. You get to make that decision if you want to believe that. Because my parents don't speak any English, I have no other option but to be successful. Because I grew up and my mom was in a mental institution, I have no other option but to win. Because I grew up and there was drive-bys every other day in my neighborhood, I had no other option but to start a business. Yes, it's hard. No one's coming to save you. You've got to make that decision. The fact that you're in school right now is the opportunity. The fact that you woke up today is the opportunity. This is as good as it gets right here. And if you can see that you're the opportunity, if you can see that you're gifted and you're talented, you can use that attitude. You do not have to change. You do not have to change who you are. You just have to change that decision in your mind, because it is tough. Now every time I don't want to get up. Now every time it gets tough, all I got to think about is Mom. Now you've got to make that decision, because it doesn't get any easier for any of us. We are from where we are from. We've gone through what we've gone through, and you know you've got those internal scars. You got to go out and make it happen. You got to go out and make it happen. It's on you. Many of you are fighters. Many of you are true fighters internally. Once you decide you've got to win and you have no other option, then you'll be successful. Then you'll go after that dream. Then you'll be inspiring. You will continue to lose by chance. That's just the way it works. Everybody loses by chance. But you can only win by choice.